What's up, people of the internet? It's your boy, Nijiichi. We're back. It's that daily badge grind. Gotta get it in sometime. Here we go. It is what it is. What up to everybody out there? Right.
A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burt.
That's right. It's not like my character needs a jump shot or anything.
Fantastic.
You play defensively rebound.
Shea certainly had his ups and downs, Greg, along the way.
It doesn't get much more basic ABC than that.
Fight for a spot in this league, make him a better player. He's already been tested and come out on top.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell is out there with the great one. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Williams. And it's Leonard in
look at that squad.
And for Dallas,
we are ready.
Is the four with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders.
Of course, when they're win the jump ball.
But also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another.
Hey, thanks for that like. I appreciate that.
Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented.
This definitely won't be one of those 8-hour live streams, though.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
A lot shorter. That out of here.
It's blocked.
What do you think?
The shot clock violation.
This is it. We here.
And for the Western Conference,
nothing's going to be easy.
We have a chance now to recognize our player of the week, the great one.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Pass to Leonard. Chalk up 2 there.
Kawhi Leonard's length.
I was there too.
I
was about to be an easy board.
Problematic for the defense.
Easy board. That's what we like.
Here's Porzingis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets.
Oh yeah. See, easy board. Ooh, he broke that down.
On the assist by Porzingis.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis, showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Pass to Harrell.
What a great screen.
Down 2 points with his first shot this game.
The whole half of the game. What's the deal, Cam?
Surprised to find himself that
here,
I think defensively, that is not
getting that daily bread, you know what I mean?
Looks, that doesn't typically end well. Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has
got
that
badges
shot
to get.
in their arsenal.
Outside Williams. To the inside.
Good
The
finish.
shot's good from the great one.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Yes, sir. Oh, no.
That shot misses. George with the defensive effort. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in
easy
for
money.
to start off this game.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And here's Barea. He had 10 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And his court vision was...
Wow, why gotta be all that, Nikki?
He was flawless passing the ball.
Oh, okay.
Out to Doncic. Over George. No good.
Oh, yeah, the sub button is coming pretty soon.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's
The
a
sub button will be
game.
here pretty soon.
They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Hey, Tanya.
And that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends.
Yeah,
Critical.
it's like that.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic.
Everything is delayed.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out.
Everything's delayed.
You look at the Clippers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
I've got a lot of equipment going, so
right now in terms
messages come through a little late. Alerts come through fairly late, you know.
The early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of
What's going
more than
on?
what they've given so far. If this coaching staff,
Yeah,
gets
I'll get it
on track,
eventually.
once they get a few more
I'll get the
games
sub
under
button
their belt, the
eventually. I
wins will start to come.
gotta get things in order for
Leonard
that.
from three. Hits the
No.
three-point bomb. Leonard's got 7 points.
And the story here,
I got the follow button. I've got to get my follows up before I can start getting subs. So
Outside, Porzingis to stop the run.
that'll come inside. Oh, get that out your
close
hand.
to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Paul George, you just dribbled out of bounds. Just for the fun of it, huh?
And scored. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough, or what? What a season.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, the one thing I love seeing in these early games, seeing the wrinkles that the Stars have added, the new technique or the new move they've added, Doris, during their games they played over the summer.
What's up? If you're in the live stream, also join me on Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, Twitter, Twitch,
and Mark
The Hood and the G.
now able to stretch their game
You'll
out
find
to
me.
three-point territory. So important to keep growing.
To
worldwide.
Porzingis.
Well, not worldwide,
Over Hero.
because I don't have a TikTok.
Missed by the Mavericks.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the
Give me
bell.
that.
They get the rebound.
Oh.
And the turnover by the
Come on.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers.
At least I didn't just dribble out of bounds.
For a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage.
I got animated out of bounds.
In his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Here's Barea. Sweet little floater. 5 points in the game.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Passes it to Leonard. The shot from 20 feet away. Count
Good
that
shot,
one.
Kawhi. Because I
got 9
definitely couldn't
points.
get there for the rebound.
Mavericks trail by 6.
Nope. Just type in Hood Ninja Ichi anywhere. In any search.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Los
On
Angeles.
all your
They've
social
gone
media
6 of 8 in the game so
and
far. Very solid
content
start for them.
locations. YouTube,
Harrell, the pass to the
Facebook, Twitch, Mixer. We live everywhere.
And it's Dallas the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Wow, that was terrible.
Those two read each other so
I definitely
It's
should have got a
play I'm
stop.
sure they love to run. Outside Williams. Pass to the great one. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Doncic. The
That was
Mavericks are
suspect.
4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Barea against Williams. Barea with it. He has 5. Porzingis kicks to Barea.
Whoa.
Here's Finney Smith.
Get
Third
out of
time
here.
is not the
Bull.
charm. Over
Let's
3
go.
for the 4
Onto
so
the
far.
races.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Williams.
Yeah, if he would have shot that, I would have definitely gotten the offensive rebound.
Back to Williams. Shoots over Barea, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. And the Clippers lead by 6. And it's Berea
Moving on up
ball.
with
He'll bring it up
screens.
for the Mavericks. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Paul George. The Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Williams passes to the great one. Left side, George. Fades back. No good there. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Porzingis. And you know
That's bull. They gave me a goaltending. Man, that's heartbreaking.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for J.J. Barea. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Curry finds Doncic. Outside,
Oh,
Porzingis.
oh, no.
Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
The impressive range from KP. Chris Dabbs doing work on the
Wow.
perimeter.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by
I'm
Hardaway.
appalled that they've got
Billy Cauley-Stein. He's
Hardaway
checked in
giving
for the
Paul
Mavericks.
George a problem.
Big group
I'm disgusted with
substitution
that.
here for the Clippers.
How
Zubac
dare
is checked
they?
in for him. The Mavericks will go for a different look here.
Defense.
Zinkis
Stick
is
up.
checked in for Cauley-Stein.
Feel like a good place for a stick up.
Comes in
Oh.
for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And Barea subbed in for Luka Doncic. Kleber.
Why? Why would you even leave him, George? Come on, man.
And it's Finney-Smith.
That's terrible
in at
AI.
the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now the pass to the great one. Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things different.
Well, probably two guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great example. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Passes it to Leonard. Outside, George.
Give me that.
The Clippers rebound. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Poked away and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Friday, they head out on the road to face the Suns in Phoenix. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen.
Damn.
I'd be shocked
Bad
if
pass.
they don't come out on top.
From deep, Barea. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The Great One's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
One thing that stands out over the course of Leonard's career is how efficient and effective he has been on the offensive end.
Now Barea. He's got 5. Kleber kicks to Curry. Outside, Porzingis. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Wow, he just moved me right out of position.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Williams scanning the floor. Outside Leonard. From the line.
Give me that.
Here's the great one.
Wow, terrible.
Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, on the road,
Get that out of here. Let's go.
On the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive
It's everything.
seasons. And with the most career points ever scored
Defense
off the bench,
is everything.
maybe they should just name
Big
this award
dog.
after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for
What's going
it.
on?
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the live stream.
Boys,
Hood and
good
GT Gaming.
Many thought the Raptors
Forever doing it big.
wouldn't land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars
Hey,
behind the
Candace.
scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Such a wide open look. Correa's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball.
Look at that. Look at that defense.
Outside Williams.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Pass to the great one. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Right.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the technical free throw is good. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Outside Curry. Back to Berea.
That out of there.
And
Or break his leg,
on
do
the
something.
shot that sends him to the line.
Well, how about the guy, undrafted, undersized guard out of Puerto Rico? What a career J.J. Barea has made for himself.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Berea. Of course, you graduated.
Cuban Vita, I think we're following
as
each other already,
all-time
honestly, though.
assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Pass to Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard, that's for 2.
Give me that.
The offensive rebound. The great one lays it up and off the glass. The great one's got 8.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Berea, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Berea.
Oh, crap. What am I doing?
His last outing, he had 8 points. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And he converts the layup. George has got his second bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The defense. The defense.
Curry.
Yep. I'm not out of control this time.
Here's Kleba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring.
Give
yet
me
from
that.
him. No good from Finney
Let's
Smith.
go.
Here's George. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. shooting 50%.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Correa against Williams. The wide open look here for Porzingis from outside off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's
bad pass. That should have went to George. That was my fault.
By Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. The pass to the great one. The Clippers need to get off a shot. George from deep three-point land. And Curry pulls it down. Passes to Barea. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Porzingis.
They just had to get a dunk on me, huh?
With great instincts, you create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Outside, George. To the middle, 5 to shoot. Porzingis with the steal. Curry on the wing. Correa with Leonard picks him up. Correa against Leonard. Kleba gets to Curry. From deep. But they recover it. Goes back up. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
They're scoring on us on some of the dumbest stuff. Long rebounds. Come on, man.
Whenever he's on the floor.
Williams passes to George. Basket counts. He's got 9.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Boy, when you
make him take a TO
for Paul George, there is no question he's been in the MVP conversation. The outside shooting, the ability to attack the rim, and the force he is on the defensive end, just so impressive.
A different look for Dallas.
Oh, I got benched. And I'm back. Nope, still on the bench.
With 1 on the clock. And
that could have gone better.
First half, a competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them too. Any concern there?
Thank you, David, for that interview.
That's how much concern we have.
After the break for third quarter basketball.
My field goal shooting percentage can be better. Couple missed layups.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of
Can't
basketball
have
left
that.
in a game that's been fairly even so far. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at.
I didn't get any credit for that.
We've got
great wall of a pick, I said.
Williams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And Harrell's in at the 5 down low. That's good from Harrell.
Oh, man.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell. When he's
I've got to work later today. Not happy about it. Well, no, not happy about it now. I'm wearing this shit.
Both shots.
This is a pure, I don't even give a shit
And with
shirt.
Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Porzingis. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Harrell finds Leonard. Back to Harrell. From deep, George. They get 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
All I can do is just try to set picks and hope somebody throw me a dime when I get close to the rim.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Leonard. 6 to shoot. Barea against Leonard. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14.
Of course, no one was. He was standing there. He didn't go box out the closest person to him. That's why in basketball, kids, your coach will always tell you, find somebody to box out. Don't just stand there. Find somebody to box out. You'll get plays like that, man. That was terrible.
Excellent D there from the great one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Barea, the pass to Doncic.
Oh, shit.
Down low.
Ah.
And he jams it.
I hate that. How it's so hard to get your player to turn around.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Williams against Barea. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Finney Smith. Here's Kleba. Outside, Porzingis. On deep, Barea. Another 3 for Dallas.
That consistency from distance, that's something J.J. Barea has worked on, and you can see the results here.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Whatever.
So much in your
that was brutal.
career. What was your first
whatever.
experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where
Hey, I'm doing good, Will. How you doing? Oh.
To plug in our equipment. I was 16 years old.
Give me that.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Wow. 5.
How's it going, Will? You all right, bro?
Coming out of half.
Life's good.
Rolling.
It's hauled in by the Clippers. The great one's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's what's up.
That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Put up a few points real quick.
Mavericks trail by 14.
This is a build. My rep. I'm just a Pro 3. I don't have anybody to play with, so I don't have like a squad to run with, so I don't go out there.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7
because running with randoms, you're just asking to take L's.
Had assists now,
you know, so
last 3 baskets.
And
then you got people who base their opinion on you, on your win-loss record.
And the question
I don't even bother going out there.
To me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
No, I'm on the Xbox.
Curry's checked in for J.J. Barea. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Green, he's checked in for Harrell. And so it's
I'm on an
Doncic
Xbox.
with it. He
For
brings
some
it
reason,
up
I
to the
can't
man.
get my PlayStation to live stream like this. So I don't bother with it anymore.
Shot, and the layup is good. Doncic has got 11.
And he's really shot
I
the
just
ball
strictly
well,
stream off
but
my
it
Xbox
hasn't
now.
been contagious.
Pass to Leonard. Here's the great one. Outside
Come on, man.
Green.
Paul George. Damn.
Just 5 to shoot. George way outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How about the range? I mean, that's big-time, limitless range. I'll tell you, you better check him when he steps over the line.
Curry passes to Finney-Smith.
He didn't do anything when he caught the ball. He just waited for the defender and then shot a tough shot.
There's the pass to
He
Curry.
could have shot that off the catch and gave me the assist. That out of here.
Out of hand on it.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring
Easy
discrepancy
money.
between these two teams in that area.
Kev, the speed
Oh,
in
man, yeah.
transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
Yeah, I have a hard time streaming,
Mavericks trail by
like streaming
19.
on this setup
They've been struggling here on
off the
offense.
Yeah,
PlayStation.
a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's something with their sound. You have to buy like a separate cord, and you got to go adjust the sound in the
Los
PlayStation and
Angeles
do
has gotten the
it's
free ball working for them in the second half. They've hit
it's some
3 out of 3
stuff.
shots
It's some
from
shit
long range.
in the game. I don't. No.
And here's George. He's got 17. Passes it to the great one. Shot clock at 6. And Leonard has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. In the corner, it's Kleba. Off target with his 3. Clippers leading by 17. Leonard with no one around.
That was easy.
Again, Los Angeles.
Kawhi Leonard has averaged 25-plus across multiple seasons. We are talking about an elite scorer. Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Williams with a clean look. A
Good
shot's
shot.
good on the assist by George.
I'd rather him miss and
George
me
has
grab
got
the
3
offensive
assists in
board,
the
but
game.
good shot.
And the
I'm not gonna
Mavericks, we
hate.
know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage.
It's crazy though.
When you're in a business, it's always about
streaming on the
what's
PlayStation,
next? How can I be better?
Like to like a home setup as opposed to the internal PlayStation
Well,
setup.
he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an
You have to buy
answer
like
for him on
an
the
extra
inside.
cord
Let's see if they make some
separately,
adjustments coming
and you
out of
can't
the
really
timeout.
find it in the store. You got to get it offline. Then you got to like hook things up a certain way. You got to go into your settings and your setup to get it. Oh, dude, I just gave up on it. It became a pain. And I really only use my PlayStation for virtual reality stuff. And whatever exclusives they may have dropped that I can't play on the Xbox,
And the
But-
Mavericks with some changes.
I can't really live stream it to my main setup. So, you know. Unless they do something different with the next gen
Outside
PlayStation,
Williams. Pass to Leonard. Here's the great one.
it's gonna be the
Guarded
same
by
thing. I'm not gonna be able to live stream it,
In
and
the
it's
corner,
not gonna get a lot of
George with
play.
That shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. They've got Porzingis. Dwight Powell is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Porzingis can't hit. Clippers leading by 23. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
To the middle, here's Powell. It's rebounded by the great one. The great ones, LA has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down
It's
for
like
them here in the fourth.
during like the press releases and whatnot for the Xbox One and the PS4, Xbox was like Phil Spencer was saying, like, you know, we built the machine, you know what I'm saying, for people to live stream on. And you, unless you try to live stream on both of them, you don't really get what he was saying. With the Xbox, it was plug and go. You know what I'm saying? I just plugged it in and everything was working. Boom, 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 boom. Sound was working, mic, everything was working. All I had to do was plug in my capture card. That was it. With the PlayStation, you got to go through so much, man. And,
Williams against
hey, I play with the Xbox. I'm spoiled. You know, it should be that easy.
Doris, you and I love history.
You know what I'm saying?
And we were talking the other day, you and I, about
Bill could have been that easy.
11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to
That's
impossible,
why,
Kevin.
you know,
and
I don't
the
really
reason is, number one,
do my live
there were
streaming
so
there.
many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell. In no way diminishing.
If it's a
the greatness of
multi-platform
one of the
game, I won't buy it on the
both
PlayStation.
between the lines and outside the lines, Bill Russell will always be an historic figure.
I buy PlayStation exclusives, but
there's now 30 teams, nutrition,
as far as
conditioning, coaching,
multi-platform
there's just so
games,
much more information in the current era.
Pick works well there.
I'll just get it on the
Not much
Xbox.
resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
They're getting on a roll
Listen,
inside.
I love my PlayStation VR setup.
From the paint.
I just hate that I can't live stream it. Not like this. You know how much I'd love to be able to live stream my VR games like this with this current setup. I just can't do it though.
Here's the great one. He's covered
I need
by
somebody that knows how to do it.
To the paint. Here's the great one.
To help set it up.
By Williams to set it up.
To where I can just switch over
Williams has got
between the Xbox and PlayStation without having to do this, that, and the other. That's too much.
Wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus
I love gaming. I love live streaming, but once it starts feeling like work, then it's not fun anymore.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
I know a lot of the people that fall through to my live streams are on PlayStation.
Way to score here.
Not love to be able to play with you cats.
Taking the lid off.
I mean, I love to.
Over Harrell.
It's a hardware issue.
Marjanovic, no good. And here's Los Angeles.
Like I said, once it stopped being fun for me, then it is what it is.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2
Once
free
this stops being fun, you won't see me anymore.
Savvy
That's just how it is.
Plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line. Boy, you think back to the quadriceps injury that derailed almost all of the 2018 season for Kawhi Leonard. I'll tell you, he is back to peak form and reminding us that he is elite on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And you talk about the best two-way player in the NBA. I think a lot of people, Doris, would put Kawhi Leonard at the top of that list.
Let's remember, Kawhi's a former Defensive Player of the Year, averaging over 25 points a game for a season. He doesn't necessarily wow you with his eye-popping athleticism.
Oh, man.
But the
This gives me a chance to
is a multi-time champion.
take a quick bathroom break.
Leonard
Be right back.
A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Cauley Stein passes to Lee. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shamet with it. Back to Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Right down low. He's covered by Shamet. And that one's good. Right.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Outside Leonard. Now, here's Shamet. Cauley Stein defending. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Kid Gilchrist against Leonard. Marjanovic passes to Lee. The rebound by Patterson.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
1:41 left in the game. Murray finds Patterson. Shamet, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Wright looking around. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. A different look for the Clippers. Green comes in for Patrick Patterson, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Leonard. He doesn't get the second one.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They
I'm back.
put
I got a lot
every piece
going
of
on.
data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off.
It's kind of hard
for their
to
players.
do anything while I'm live
This
streaming.
gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Give me a second, guys.
Well, guys, this was never really
I got a few phone
contest,
calls,
just
man.
a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands
Man,
out
I'm sorry,
for us in this
guys.
one, it was a
I just have to
dazzling
send
game
this
for the
text
Great One.
message.
He just looked like
And
an
I'll be right back into the
His
game.
teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Free throw good, Murray.
Okay. All right, back to it. Back to
Take a
it.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Oh, this is the end of the game. Damn.
Throw good,
Really?
Murray.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. That's simple. It makes things real easy.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
That makes things very, very easy.
Now Marjanovic. So
All right, A+ teammate grade. We had a decent game. It could have been better, but it wasn't bad.
Says I think break an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony Dorff, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
All right. Sweet. Oh, new endorsement. Gatorade. All right, let's go talk to the people. See what they have to say. Let's see what the people have to say. Spoiler alert, the people love me. Oh, man. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? This is Kenny here, man. I just wanted to congratulate you first on a great win. But you guys have been dominating, and specifically you, during this stretch. What you got to do to keep this going?
Keep it going, man. I just think we have to keep believing. You know, block out the distraction, block out the trolls. Don't start second-guessing ourselves. We have the best fans in the whole league, man. They got our backs 100%, and we don't want to let them down.
All right, well, continue in much success, my brother.
Got you.
Nice game, Che. I bet you wish you could play these guys every night.
Hey, man, I'm not about to sit here and trash those guys, all right? I have a lot of respect for them. It just wasn't their night. Win some, you lose some.
Congrats on the win, Che.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate that.
It looked like you were really focusing on setting up your teammates tonight. Was that a point of emphasis for you, or more a matter of making the right play at the right time?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a point of emphasis, really. But we stress ball movement on this team. It's a key component to winning, and that's what we're all about.
You must be happy with the win, then.
Oh, no doubt. Gotta take home that W for the fans. It gives them something to brag about at work tomorrow. I know he'll be high. Maybe not. Maybe not. Somewhere straight.
Here he comes. Hey, Che.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? I want to bring Josh over here. He's got something to talk to you about the Top Takes Daily interview.
Okay.
You remember Josh from Beats?
Yeah, Josh, what's up?
Josh
Good to
from
see you again,
Beats.
Jake. Great
Yeah.
game tonight. I appreciate that, Josh.
So Josh has a couple things he wants to go over with you that you could sprinkle into the interview.
Okay.
Well, obviously, only mention this stuff if it comes up organically. We want you to feel comfortable out
That's
there.
right. There's no benefit from forced plugs.
Of course.
So let's keep the pressure low. Any mention with beats is a plus. We'd be happy with a simple plug. But if you're feeling up to it, you can throw in some stuff about our tech, too.
Okay, like what?
Right off the top, the noise
I'm not
canceling,
gonna use
which
any
we
of
call
this.
Pure adaptive noise canceling, pure ANC for short. But if you just said noise cancellation, that'd be great. You don't have to live neck deep in the weeds on this one.
Okay, pure ANC, I got that.
Nice, and I'll have a cheat sheet up there before the interview.
All right, Levi.
And we've also got something else called fast fuel, where you get a 3-hour charge in around 10 minutes. But the main plug is noise cancellation. That's what we really love you to hit out there.
Noise cancellation, I got it.
Awesome, great, thanks, Josh.
So if anything comes up, questions, whatever,
These do
just
get
tell
kind
him
of-
and he'll let me know.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
We know
Trying
you're
to run
a
through 'em.
runner, Jake.
But
brother.
Thanks, Nick.
All right, sounds
it
good.
is what it
Get
is.
Beats?
Gotta get fans.
Sounds good.
No, bro.
Fans
That wasn't
go to
good.
endorsements. Endorsements mean money. It means getting that bread. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it is a special day here today at Top Takes Daily as we are joined live in studio with one of the NBA's brightest new stars, Che. Welcome to the show, Che.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me, Dan.
Of course. Now, you've had to overcome a lot on your path up to the league. We all know about the doubt you faced coming in as a four-year college player. So with that, my first question for you is, how does it feel to silence the haters?
Haters? I can't even hear them, Diane.
So are you one of those guys who doesn't do social media? We're seeing a lot of that trending
This is about to
recently.
be...
No, it's my beats. They have noise canceling technology. Matter of fact, I can't even hear what you're saying, Diane. What'd you say?
Oh, now that is a first.
Well, I can't hear you, Diane. What'd you say?
Do you think we can continue with the interview?
Oh yeah, of course, I got you. Beats.
So,
So now that you've established that you belong in the league, what's next for you? What are your goals?
You know, I really don't want to put a limit on it. I think if I continue to work hard, anything's possible. So yeah, maybe that's a goal of mine. Just keep working hard.
Is MVP within reach?
I will say this. If you don't set a high standard for yourself,
Yep.
what's the point?
Yep.
And I'd rather fail at getting to the top than succeed at being mediocre.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Life lesson right there. Always
So
try to be your
before we
best.
wrap things up, one last
Shoot for the
question.
stars.
We all seem to know a lot about Che the athlete, but what's something we don't know about Che the person?
That's a good question, Diane.
You know, I've done this interview 4 times and still haven't gotten it
I
right.
think I'm flashy or whatever, but really, I'm just a relaxed dude. I mean, you can ask my teammates. I mean, you know, a lot of us get together, you try to do some competitive stuff like play 2K, but you know what? I like going to the movies once a week and just chill.
Got any recommendations for us?
Oh, Roma on Netflix. Have you watched that film?
I actually have. You like Roma?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I cried a couple times watching it. I mean, I didn't cry a couple times watching it, but it's a great film.
Wow.
I must admit, I didn't expect that coming from you.
Multitudes, Diane. Levels.
Seems
Right.
like it.
Yeah. Watch Roma if you haven't watched it, guys.
Cringy.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have.
The cringe is high. The cringe is way high. Whoa.
This is Diane Stone, and you have been watching Top Takes Daily.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
Back to it. Another contract negotiation. Man, the contracts are popping. Let these
You guys ready to
contracts do
hammer
their
out this
thing.
deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with.
I don't want y'all to sit here and watch me calculating on my fingers. It's embarrassing. So, let's see. View the incentive. Let's see. 25 for double doubles. I could get that every game. Let's see. 50 for player of the game? I don't know about that. Well, there's at least one of these I know I can get every game. I probably won't need any Gatorade by the next yeah, we'll just go with this. No biggie. Okay, I'll get double doubles. I'll go with player of the game. I can make it happen. I should go for triple doubles too. That's all. That's possible. Every game. It's a gamble.
Fantastic.
I'm a gamble on myself. I'm a believe in myself.
Me too, man.
Thanks,
I can do
You're
it.
welcome. See y'all later.
If you
Right?
believe you can achieve, set high standards for myself, we can get triple doubles. I hate having input on the jerseys. I wish you could opt out of that. You hear that? 2K, allow us to opt out of that. I don't care about picking my jersey. Or at least let them have like the scheduled jersey up and you can decide whether they wear it or not. Because holidays come around where you would know that they wear special jerseys, but you would forget to put them on. Let's see. We want more rebounds. We want all the rebounds. We want faster loading speeds. Yeah, this is terrible though. I hate waiting for games to load. I can't wait for the next gen just because no loading speeds. Holy crap. That's the holy grail of games right there.
Great game. Good to know that you understand there's more to this game
Graphics
than
are sweet and
offense.
all, but man,
Work on that defense.
having that young ability to not have a loading screen, that's amazing. Just write 2 games. Boom. Anything that saves time. I'm a big proponent of time is precious. Oh. And saving it every chance you can get is a good thing. Being efficient with it is a good thing. Time, you can't get back time once you waste it. Or once, you know what I'm saying? You can get money back, you know. You can't get time back once it's gone. Oh. Wish I could get that playback. Wow. I'm gonna have to tighten up. Get out of here. All right. Defense. All right. All right. Shall we tighten that up right at the very end? Ah. Yeah. Get that full boost. That way, I'll make sure. Yep. 700. 700. That's why it's called the grind. You see how little that shit moved? Man.
Good to know that you understand there's more to this game than offense. Let's work on that defense today.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Wow. Good shit. Ugh. Wow. Right. Defensive stop. Right, big dog. Pull it out. Last play. That's what you call clutch. I needed to stop. I got to stop. Clutch. That's what it's all about, man. All right. Being able to perform when pressure's at its highest. Clutch. Wow. Bust his ass. Alright, block that quick ass hook he tries to shoot. Defense. Take notes, kids. Take notes, kiddies. Whoa! Take notes, kiddies. Oh, he got me. Tut. And he missed it.
You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
All right. Take notes, kiddies. Jump shot, splash.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Defense. Nothing to say, just lock down. Nothing to say, just lockdown. Not even talking to you anymore, just locking you down. That was so much bullshit. That was so much bullshit. That out of there. Whoa, good shit. I reached. I reached. All that for it to move this much. I mean, that's after 4 drills, it moved this much. Brutal.
Hey, stay focused in your workout today.
But the workout with this camera crew, with these reporters, we can get into this next game. Am I going to get paid? What was the last day? Tuesday. Oh well, on to the next one. I got a lot of jerseys. God damn. Not gonna lie, that's kind of hard. Be right back. Here we go. Right. Let's get it in.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. Well, we've seen the impact NBA players can have off the court as well as on. Che has no problem speaking up for what he believes is right, Shaq.
Yeah, the league is blessed to have guys like LeBron and Steph.
We don't need to hear that. We need to get into the game.
A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee, on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when you look at Los Angeles, They just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar Robertson rule ushered in the new era of free agency in the NBA. In the last decade, players have taken personal agency. They've pulled up stakes and forced trades in search of an ideal environment. Now, sometimes for teams on the losing end of that, it's a bitter pill to swallow. But this is the new reality of the NBA. Kevin?
It is indeed, DA. Thank you. There's a lot of expectations, high expectations when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft. You know it well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something that I wanted. Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier, he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself and the #1 pick. And so for me, I looked at it as, a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight. And I was honored to be picked #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's the great one, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Dallas. Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. Now Morant, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Clock at 4, over Beverly, and that one's good. Morant.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was going to
Now here's Beverly. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. Leonard, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And that one's good. Morant.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Good on the shot.
Just phenomenal
Basic
awareness
ball.
by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Passes it to Morant.
Basic ball.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
Now here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. There's Winslow. Got a piece of it. Now the Clippers moving it up. Beverly with the ball. They now take
The
the lead.
defense is real.
And the quick feet of Beverly really jetting it down the open court for a high percentage opportunity.
Morant passes to Jackson. Over to the wing. Morant with it. Now guarded by the great one. The Clippers in the lead. Nobody near George. And it's off from three-point range.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Outside Jackson. The 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And the feed from George couldn't be.
Yep, he wasn't ready.
The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. Well, you look at the great one, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Brandon Clark. He shows up in that same conversation.
You know, as a young player, all you can ask for is an opportunity. And then it's incumbent on you to make the most of it. And these two have done just that with their tireless work on the interior.
Now here's Morant. D right on him. On the wing, Winslow. He's defended by Harrell. Really left alone that time. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his development.
Oh, finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And here's Morant. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
Little fella.
In the foul called on the great one.
Stick your ass
That is
up.
his first foul of the game. On the wing, Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. 6 on the shot clock. Winslow kicks to Morant. Shoots over Leonard. The wing jumper off target.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant with it. The pass to Jackson. Fades and shoots. And it's good. 2 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell.
Oh, shit.
Stolen by
My bad.
Valanciunas.
I shouldn't have called for that.
There's Winslow. It's hauled in by George. Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Leonard from deep. And Winslow pulls it down. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Now here's Morant. Defended by Beverly. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a...
That dunk alone would have been spectacular of an alley-oop. No good on that one. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Pacers in Indiana. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Here's Morant. Over Beverly. Valanciunas.
That was my fault.
And
I got
from
greedy.
The start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now Beverly. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Beverly. No good from Valanciunas. Clippers leading by 6. George with the ball. He's picked up.
Oh!
And the ball travels on.
Oh!
Touched by George.
I think I need to get that
Numbers for him.
that finishing
Something
badge.
that's really
That
good for him at the free throw line. In the past
alley-oop
5 games,
finishing.
his percentage at the line is much better
Because,
than it
yeah.
had been prior.
That should have been
Sometimes
easy.
That's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden,
That should have been
you're locked
easy.
in.
A lot easier than it was.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Leonard. Jackson
I'm not gonna have a good game. Keep fucking with me.
Good coverage defensively that time. He has confidence to drill the three.
Here's the great one. And that one drops.
Little fella.
The great
Little
one,
fella.
8 points.
This is as
hit the
good
weight
as it
room.
gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yo, what's up,
Going
Gerard?
over the game plan and making necessary adjustments have to be made.
You gotta come to the live stream and comment, man. You're commenting in the you're commenting inside the where I shared it and not the live stream. You gotta come to the live stream. Yep. There you go. Right.
Run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something.
Yeah, I couldn't see your comment.
If you're going to battle all the way,
I can't see it on the share, but I can see it when you come to the live stream and comment here.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Landry Shamit's checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick
Yo, what up,
Beverly.
dog?
Jones against Williams. Passes to Melton. Fires from deep.
Board. Let's go.
The Clippers
Outlet.
go the other way with it.
Let's go.
And that one gives them a plus.
Oh, he didn't want to throw it?
Advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's off.
I've been good, Rod. I've been real good, man. Getting healthy, playing the game, man. How you been, bro? You been all right?
The Grizzlies trail by 8.
I know I gotta go to work a little bit later tonight, so always excited about that.
And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Leonard with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. So for the Clippers right now, great one out there, Kawhi Leonard.
This right here, this isn't a job. This is my joy.
It's George in at the 2-guard spot.
I'm here because I love doing it after the
Memphis,
money.
They won that game against Indiana. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Valanciunas. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The setup's good. That's the shot
Yeah.
they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And Kawhi Leonard with
Yeah, I know, man.
Offensively,
I've been off for I was off for a while.
Starting to take over here.
I was off for a while, man. I'm back to work now, and yeah.
Winslow against Leonard.
No, they're taking precautions. There's like hand sanitizer everywhere. It forces us to wear masks. Yeah.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Yeah.
Here's the great one, guarded by Jackson. And it's
I wanted him another assist.
That was just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
No, this ain't a job. This ain't my job. This is my pleasure.
Style of last season, the slowest
I do this because I like doing it.
to make the game ugly and uncomfortable for opposing teams.
They've shown
I do this because it's fun.
Today, their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Leonard.
Yeah, I pay. I don't even. None of this is monetized.
The line to make it a 3-point play.
None of this.
And with the lead,
Me,
I like the strategy. Continue to get the ball to guys.
I'm currently live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, Twitch. Currently, right now. If you look up Hood Nijiichi, anywhere, any of those 4 places, I'll come up right now. And none of it's monetized. I do it because I love doing it. You know. Maybe if I get it like a ridiculous number of people that want to follow me or something like that, then I'll think about monetizing it. But
taking the
you know,
pace out of the game, taking teams
until then, until it gets like that, this is fun. I'm not even worried about it. You know, if it never gets like that, then it never gets like that. If it does in a year, 2 years, 10 years, it doesn't matter because it's still fun.
Here's Jackson.
Once it stops being fun, like I said earlier, I'll probably stop doing it.
Good momentum, 8 straight points.
I'll probably break down all my equipment
Just got 8 points.
and hand it to like my nieces and nephews. Let them live stream and use it. You know?
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get
That's once it stops being
run,
fun.
you take it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the
It's still
sideline.
immensely
Well,
fun.
Kevin,
So
Jaren Jackson Jr. is
I'm
the son
still
of an
here.
NBA player.
Yeah.
And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport. Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Now, Morant. Great D that time from Leonard.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
That one doesn't drop.
That was bad.
Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Yes,
a
it
challenging
was.
stretch here for Memphis. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game?
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Kawhi was down
They
court
could use
so
a big
quick.
shot here to get this offense going.
He was down
Too
there
many empty
instantly.
possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Morant.
That out of there. Let's go.
It's tipped. Now here is George. He had 19 points in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Oh, man, fingers. Come on. There was no reason to hit that.
Winslow, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. He dishes it to Jackson. He kicks it to Morant. Clock at 6. They could use a bucket. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Clippers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Leonard.
I can't believe I couldn't beat whatchamacallit down court.
Well, if it ain't broke,
Dude was with me
don't
step for
fix
step.
it.
I thought my player was faster than that.
And continue to score consistently.
Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. And again, Memphis no good.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
And here's Morant. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Beverly. Down low.
Ah, come on, man. That was my fault, too.
And there's the
I
pass
really
to
thought
him.
somebody was going to be there. I didn't realize he was
Here's
just
the
going to
great
leave me
one.
open like he didn't care.
Pass to Leonard. Here's the great one. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Did they really?
And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up.
I thought I got that
on
off.
Friday,
Nah,
they'll be
come
matching
on,
up
man.
against Mike
I can't
Conley
challenge
and
that.
the Utah Jazz. Then on
I
Sunday,
can't challenge
they'll
that.
take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, it's going to be an all
I wanted to challenge that.
battle. And you just hope they are rested and
I thought he
able
got it out
to
of his
execute
hands.
their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about
Man, oh,
what they've
man.
gone through off the court,
Oh, man,
on the court,
hands.
and anyone, regardless of color, nationality,
Can't hit the
for
right
just
buttons.
paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally. And that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Right side Jackson. Brooks against George. Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. Offensive rebound. They need this. A nice shot by Winslow.
No basket feels better than a putback.
I feel terrible for letting him get that out.
Grinding it out on the glass.
And here's he brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, you got a spot. Yeah.
Only allowed 5
I'll play
points
tomorrow.
Stolen by
it'll
Jackson.
be around the time that I'm live streaming now.
Rebound by the Clippers. Beverly's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And we haven't seen.
But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow
driving the basketball, settling
between 12 and 1 o'clock.
Pass to Winslow.
And I'll be playing until 3:30, 3:45 when I have to go get ready for my,
the Clippers grab the miss.
other one,
The
my
Griffins
job.
got 9 rebounds now tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Clippers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Yeah.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free
Let's
throw
wait for me
line.
tomorrow.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubats is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for the great one.
I got a whole day ahead of me. I can't be yawning.
And it's Williams
Not this
for
early.
Patrick Beverly.
Let's go. Hurry up and beat the brakes off these cats. Go to the next game.
8 seconds left now here in the second. Jones with it. Jackson from long range. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Clippers ahead. Just dominating this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action.
To the next quarter. Let's go.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the
yeah, for sure.
threatening to be. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he was an
follow
absolute
for
monster on the offensive glass in that first half.
Just
I don't know how you slow him
down.
Yeah, you must try to match
let's go. Next dead ball.
First and foremost, but right now he's just out.
Next dead ball, I got you.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 2. And it's Beverly missing. And for Memphis, they're shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. Leonard against Winslow. The high post shot.
Knew that was
Kawhi Leonard with the
trash.
rebound.
I was there.
Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Ah, man, come on.
And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. Ja Morant, third.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive
Because I don't do a lot of reaching.
Always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Winslow against Leonard, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 6th in shooting percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. There's Winslow.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special
Give me that.
to get off a clean shot
Let's
against
go.
Yep, it counts. 16 points for the
Offensive
great one.
boards.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
No good from Valanciunas.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And the emphasis on mobility, a challenge for lumbering 7-footers like Valanciunas.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be the quickest when you're 7 feet tall, Kevin. I mean, in order to earn his keep, he has to be dominant inside. I mean, he has that capability.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the inside, Brooks. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
If I would have moved a second earlier.
Get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Outside, George. Over Winslow, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Brooks outside. Here's
Got him. Oh, he got that over my head.
The shot missing.
Up to the races.
That time from Harrell. Here's George, stolen by Brooks. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. A shot that time, not on target.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The Grizzlies shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Morant passes to Brooks, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Pass to Harrell. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Morant. Defended by Beverly. To the paint. Valanciunas inside.
Ooh.
On him. Valanciunas good.
Finished off by the big man. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
Outside, George. Now Harrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Leonard, the pass to the great one. So
all right.
some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Leonard, no luck. And for Memphis, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Morant dishes to Brooks. Paul George with the steal. The great one passes to Beverly. Leonard with no one around. And again, no good by the Clippers. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 6.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
Inside, here's the great one, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Brooks outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Puts it up from 15. No good from Valanciunas. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's the great one, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly, and another miss by Memphis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Here's the great one, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Grizzlies shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. Jackson has the open look. No good, unable to end this run. The Clippers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Good. 24 points for the great one.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Grizzlies shooting an ugly 27% since halftime.
Defense. Oh.
Now here's Morant, defended by Beverly. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From deep, George. Here's the great one. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The great one's got 26 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Good on the 13-footer. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
That jumper is just looking clean and confident. Very little that Morant can't do.
Down low, Leonard.
And
they call the foul, so a chance at the line.
6 assists.
Coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
Williams against Jones. With the floater. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Jones dishes to Jang. Kicks it to Jackson. Offline with his three. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The pass to Zubac. Back to Shamet. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. The shot from the low post is good. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half. And for Memphis, they're shooting a terrible 27%.
I'm trying to get everybody's follows in.
Clark kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Another shot. Morris, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Jackson passes to Jang. Dishes it to Jones. On the wing, Jackson. The tray. Poke loose. Here's Jang. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Okay, I'm back. Man, I'm needed, man. People need me. Everybody needs something.
Jackson, he's checked in.
You can. I got your hookup. I got your follow.
In for DeAnthony Melton. Morant dishes to Winslow.
And for everybody else who needed my help just then,
knocked away.
that isn't in the live stream,
this one winding down, it's
I took care of you too.
Everyone who watched it.
I'm that guy.
Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Great One.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
So for the Clippers right now, Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Great One out there with Murray. It's Kabengele in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside for Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Murray. Here's the Great One. Here's Shamet.
He's not even going to put a shot up?
So
let the clock run out then.
This one easily.
What a great person. What a sportsman he is.
But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done.
We held them under 80.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anderson.
That's a defensive lockdown performance right there.
Watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
All right, time for the interview.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special post-game guest joining us.
Hey, Kenny here, man. Great game. Nothing anyone could do to slow you down. When did you first start to feel that this was going to be your night?
You know what, Kenny? As a team, I knew we had a good game plan coming in. Personally, it wasn't until I saw the shot starting to fall. But these guys kept setting me up in a position where I could be successful. The level of camaraderie amongst this group, man, it's incredible, man. And I think that makes everyone better.
Yeah, great game. Continued success.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.
Hey, Che, they
Yeah.
want you to do some press tonight.
All right, no problem.
Great.
The press.
Nice game, Che.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate that.
You pulled down a lot of boards tonight. Was that the key to the win?
Well, I think it played a part. Well, I hope it did anyway. Look, I just want to show the guys in the locker room that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get this W. Whether it's rebounding, defense, diving on the floor for the loose balls. I mean, all the dirty stuff. I'm more than willing to take it on any day.
A good game tonight, Che. What is it about playing these guys that makes you feel so comfortable?
We had a good game plan. Coach got us ready, and we executed. But they're a good team. I got nothing but respect for those guys. We just came out and we played better.
Upgrade Central. Let's see. He becomes an instant headache with that. So I gotta practice. On to the next, on to the next one, on to the next, on to the next one. Now freeze. Now bring me John some money, please.
Great game.
I like money. I need money. There's so many things I'd like to do.
Let's get everyone over here and get started.
Money.
Here's what we're gonna do.
I wanna sing a song. I wanna go to the movies and just fart. I wanna. I wanna crop dust people in the elevator. Defense. I'm a beast. Ah, whoa, why did you jump that way? I definitely wanted to jump baseline because I knew that's where he was going. But he jumped out towards him. Alright. Oh, God damn it, coach. Here we go.
All right, fellas. Let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a lot of work to do if we want to keep it up.
Let me tell you what I think about
today. If we can improve our shooting percentages, we stand a better chance of
we'll smoke a cigarette through this shit.
Let's break down into our shooting drills and get some quality work in.
It's 303 continuous, no shooting drill. It's never a shooting drill. You're the most uncreative coach ever. You run the same shit every day. Nah, that was terrible. Man, keep going to the rack. They just like, well, actually, I'm doing too much right now. Oh, man.
Watch the screen. Watch the play. Get it. Shot.
Wow, I just turned that over. Let him bump me out of bounds. Terrible. Is Amir has this drill been going on for an absorbent amount of time? I'm appalled. Crap. I knew he was gonna hit that. I'm over it. We still have drills to run, man. I'm not about to sit through all those. I pass. I tried 2K, but those drills are terrible, man. They're boring. These are bad enough. You know, either make these to where you can do something to make them 2 times, or don't bother, man.
There's more to this game than offense.
When the coach calls drills, that shit is just boring. It's just a bad part of the game. It's not enjoyable. It's not a fun time. And to base progression on something that's not fun, it's just stupid, dude. These are bad enough. have more special coaches come in so you can get double RP on these. Do something, man, because those coaches drills are just, and they run the same drills over and over again, dude. We already doing that with these. You know what I'm saying? No, how the level of dread I feel whenever I hear that whistle, man.
Next time, man. Next time.
It's like, you gotta do that shit again, man. Nobody wants to do that, man. I don't. I don't want any parts of it.
Over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
These are fine, but when you hear that whistle, man, you know you're gonna be doing some bullshit. And a lot of times, it doesn't even amount to anything. It doesn't help you at all, man. Ugh. Stick him up.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Alright, one more. Is it one more? I hope it's not one more. It probably is one more. Of course it's one more. Hola, Anteater.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, brother. Glad to have you back, man. Glad to see you back. Hope all is well. You're being living well and prosperous, I hope. You know, you know what I'm saying? Hope you're living well and prosperous. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I gotta work later after I'm done. I gotta go to my job. The grind. Have I not been stopping anyone? Jeez, I just noticed. Man. Right. Really? He did all of that? Man. Wow. Okay. That's cool. Whatever. I talk trash about your trashy practices and you made me pay.
Hey, stay focused.
Them coaches' drills are still practice, though. Them coaches' team drills, they're trash. And I'll continue to say it, 2K, until you get it right. Yeah. Gotta go to that job and get that coin. Yeah, man, I hate this game, man. Whenever they call that coach's drill, dude, whenever you hear that whistle, that whatever, man, it's just like a curtain of dread. Like, oh, I gotta do this shit. You know, I'm like, man, they might as well just bring in like extra guests to the practice to give you double XP that way, because man, And they're all the same drill. I mean, you already got to run the same drill over and over again. But then you got to run these long, big drills with the team that don't do shit for you and they're boring. Like, oh, man, kill it. Be right back. Dog, that 3.3v3 is the worst shit ever, man. It is the worst shit. You are right about that. It is the worst shit ever, man. It is terrible. It is terrible. You are right about that, man. It is terrible. I can't stand it either, man.
The Spurs taking on the Clippers. The Spurs, they're on solid footing as we get through the middle of the season. Currently ranked number 6 in the Western Conference.
I probably wouldn't know how to apply it, but
tip-off coming right after this.
You know, yeah, sure. Yeah, dude, it doesn't help you with any of your badges. It gives you like a minimum boost to your overall stuff, man. Like, dude, I'd rather save the time and do something that's going to be worthwhile.
And Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine working on the profile picture.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass.
I don't know where he is with
more
it.
than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Man, you must be quick. Well, you got to be fast with it because I have to leave for work at the end of this game.
He's also a dangerous driving kicker.
Yeah.
He said
it's about that time.
Pay attention to the defender.
Great vision, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got the great one. Paul George is out there with Williams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Harrell in at center. And for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is out there with White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, the Spurs are never afraid to play to the tune of their own drummer. I mean, just as the rest of the league embraces threes and layups, the Spurs going against that grain, leading the league in mid-range shots and post-ups.
So the Clippers win the tip. Now Williams passes it to Leonard. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Gay with the rebound.
What?
Talking about the mid-range and the post-ups, those are the strengths of DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, Coach Popovich has been so successful for decades because he always adapts to the strengths of his players. Outstanding coaches do that in every sport.
Bad pass.
It might not work for most other teams, but if it fits the Spurs, they'll go old school and make it work for them.
And stolen by Gay.
Get that out of there.
No, boy, a lot of contact
Defense.
there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
defense.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Now, here is George. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Leonard, no luck. There are the Spurs with the ball. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched. in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And it's the Clippers with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. On the wing, George. Six to shoot.
He's about to force a shot up.
Let's go. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
I knew it. He was just holding on to the ball for too long. He was just standing there.
The interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. Outside Aldridge. DeRozan against Leonard. And DeRozan. Here we go.
We all got dunked on.
The body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Clearly.
Pass to George. And he
His animation game is super strong.
Once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's White. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Gay scanning before. And stolen by Harrell. And the pass to Williams. All sorts of time. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's all knotted up.
Well, I tell you what, he's really working over that mid-range area, isn't he? Williams can pile up the points from there.
Murray kicks to
I'm
Gay.
thinking about it. I don't even think I don't have an email set up
Pass to Aldridge.
that you can send it to.
Back to Gay.
Not a public one.
And that's collected by the great one.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
I'm having a trash game so far.
He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Harrell following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Now here's Harrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And let's check
I'm having a shit game right now.
Some data for White. His last 10 games, he's
I've got 3 turnovers already.
Game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much
3 turnovers in basically 3 minutes.
Numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Clark, you'd think that team chemistry would just improve as the season goes along, but maybe not if you have personality issues in that locker room.
You know, Kevin, it's one of the most fragile elements in team sports. Chemistry, culture, accepting roles, sacrificing your own individual game for the good of the team. And I think it's always a work in progress.
And as a leader, as I know you were when you played, I'm sure you were dealing with those things all season long.
Yeah, you try to lead by example.
I feel like I can't wait to get this game over.
When you have to step up and voice what you see that could be detrimental to your team's success.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Lou Williams.
You know, they're not willing to give Murray any easy buckets here. Dean him up as tight as they can, even if it means fouling.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space.
And 2 fouls. Put him on the bench. He's playing like ass.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Lyles out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Mills. Then it's Johnson. And it's Walker in at the 2. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. No good from the great one.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result. Walker the pass to Lyles.
From the arc. Mills can't hit. Clippers leading by 3. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket. Strong.
They didn't give me credit for that screen, off-ball screen that led to the basket. Of course they didn't.
Really, my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. And so here are the Clippers after the missed 3 from Jakob Poeltl. Here's Beverly, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
And you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league. An absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Spurs trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Walker the pass to Poeltl. That shot no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Murray outside. From 12 feet out. Jump shot is good. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Grizzlies. Mills with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Minnesota. Here's Wiles. San Antonio again missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do
something.
Come
on to the next one. On to the next one. Let's go. Next possession.
Just let it go on any longer. And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Johnson from outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's Murray. San Antonio with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
There's a lot of defense going on in this game. Oh my God,
Here
man.
in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the great one, covered by Wiles. You can't get that one. Johnson finds Mills. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Walker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiles inside. Mills passes to Poeltl. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And Poeltl does just a little bit of everything for this team. A big man that has excellent passing skills.
Johnson against Murray. Inside. There's the great one. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Walker in the corner. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 3 points on the basket from Johnson.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now, here's Shamet. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. 2 points, that one goes. Shamet's got 4 this quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Mills passes to Purdy. Kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Walker. Isles inside. He's covered by Murray. Isles no good. Clippers leading by 5. And here is Murray.
Of course I couldn't get the offensive board. There's some shit going on in the game. Why can't I stay in front of anyone?
No good with the triple. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Beverly. Here's the great one. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And so it's Mills who'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
Timeout.
They trail by 7.
Make him take a
San
timeout.
Antonio calls timeout. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Murray.
Oh, that was terrific! Good. Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Gay with it, now guarded by the great one. Gay misses. Clippers leading by 9. Nobody near Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. That's 12 points for Lou Williams.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Gay. That's tipped and stolen by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Williams leading the charge. They get it back. The great one. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball.
1 second left. You can't hit that time. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to it.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
I think we play with a lot of energy. The ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
All right, on to the next one.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So for the Clippers right now, great one out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Paul George. And it's Williams at the 1.
Well, I love seeing Gay go right up with the shot off the pass. No wasted motion.
George against Gay. Scooped up. The great one. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
So it's the Spurs now. 8-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And the foul called on the Great One. That's his third foul of the game. Williams against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Aldridge. Here's DeRozan.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end too.
Now Harrell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's Leonard missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is
what happened, Pop? Damn.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Murray against Harrell. Great D that time from Harrell. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. They've led by as many as 14 points.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
That win's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Murray. And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against a team. But in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
Yeah, that's the third bucket.
I'm having a shit game.
This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. That's good from Aldridge. And Clark coming out of Washington as a one-and-done. DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. It was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
White, wide open. He fires. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Outside, George. Aldridge against Beverly. Back to George. Leonard dishes to George. To the paint. Here's the Great One. No good again that time. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And then Gay with the dunk.
Gay, an outstanding player, finishing with power. Doesn't get any easier than that.
The Great One passes to Beverly. Now the dish to Leonard. Down low and stolen by Aldridge. White with it. George picks him up. Lets it go from deep. Gay misses.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Oh, a nice.
I didn't even call for that, man.
Outside DeRozan. Over in the corner, White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
And DeRozan kicks to Mills. back to DeRozan. Plenty of space. The Clippers grab the miss.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
George passes to the great one. Rebound, San Antonio. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks to Mills. Pass to Wiles. And here's Walker. The feed now to DeRozan. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Andrew Shamet comes in for George. Here's the great one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You played the traditional power forward position in the NBA years you had back in the 80s at such a high level. Who's doing that right now?
Tell you what, the power forward position has changed so much, Kevin. These 4 men now are not really the enforcing type physical guys that we saw in the 80s and even 90s. They're agile, they're rim protectors, they're shot makers from deep. And guys like Anthony Davis and Marcus Aldridge.
Yes.
Man, I tell you, Anthony Davis goes to the top of my list in today's game.
Blake Griffin, another one with Detroit.
Yeah, good call.
Hurdle shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. That one on DeRozan. Morris is checked in for Landry Shamet. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Count that one. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Morris outside. Passes it to the great one. 16 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. The great one's got 15 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Walker the pass to Purdy. Here's Wiles. Rebound by the Clippers. The great one's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Leonard. Puts it up. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
DeRozan surveying the D. They grab their own miss. Hurdle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
This is so brutal.
That's on Patrick Patterson. And the minutes down. Clark slightly for Pirtle last season, but his role grew down the stretch.
And not only his role grew, but I think his
San Antonio's
production
playing
improved as
so
well.
tight.
He got better as a passer, his rebounding.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm
forward.
focused.
The counting stats won't wow you, but he's making progress and impacting his team in a positive way. Or the shot repertoire of Jakob Poeltl. Mostly 10 feet and in is his strength. He's an old school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
Gay and Aldridge are up front. Derek White is out there with Murray, and it's DeRozan in at the 3.
That was so cheap,
San Antonio
man.
5. Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Here's the great one. He's covered by Gay. Leonard against DeRozan. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. That's the jam. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And Clark at 7 feet tall. Pirtle a wide body in there.
He's live, and he's also no.
That's not 3 seconds. Damn.
Finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily.
Man, bro. 2K, come on, man.
The Clippers in the lead.
If the computer's sitting on this whistle,
finds Harrell.
You know what I'm saying?
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's how you know the game doesn't want you to win. They didn't even want to call 3 seconds on themselves.
Those free throws.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have
2K needs something.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been
Because
able
that was
to get.
trash.
No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. White, left side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Lou Williams.
They definitely don't want me to get a win.
And stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Leonard looking over the floor. That one's not going to go. Nice D from DeRozan. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since.
Get that out of there.
Quarter of play. Oh, that's blocked.
Let's go.
Gets it back. The Clippers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's the great one, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. DeRozan against Leonard. The 3. No good from Gay. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Harrell dishes to Leonard. Nice D from DeRozan.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously.
Kawhi Leonard 2 for 10. Wow.
There's the pass to Gay. Outside, White. Rebound by the great one. The great one's 3 on 3. Here's Leonard.
All right, make a basket, Kawhi. Damn.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Aldridge finds DeRozan. Murray outside. Rebound by Harrell.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
That was my own fault. That was my own fault. Focusing on no cap.
Guys, that will pump him up because he takes a ton
That out of here.
in what he does on defense.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. George, that's a 2-pointer, and good, he nails it. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Murray kicks to Gay. Pass to Aldridge. Here's DeRozan. They need this one. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Just give him the
As I
bucket.
look at DeMar DeRozan, I think he's one of the very best at making tough shots. I mean, the defense is draped all over him, and he still finds a way to get it up and down.
Williams for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Williams kicks to Harrell. And stolen by Gay.
It's like they passed it to the person who will make the angle for another pass to me a terrible angle.
And now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
Shots are just.
It's like if the first guy would have passed it to me, it would have been fine.
Strong quarter.
Williams passes to Leonard. Drills the baseline jumper.
It would have been fine.
He's got 9 points here in
But
the
he threw it to
second
the old boy, and when he tried to throw it to me, it was a terrible angle.
Money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
To the inside. DeRozan's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 3. George passes to the great one. Back to George. Kicks it to Harrell. Dishes it to Williams. Shoots over White. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw
Right, because
coming
clearly
up.
he wasn't going to do anything but shoot back.
He's rather slight in build, but he's got sneaky strength and terrific body control.
Now here's Murray. And the That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Clearly they're going to go right at me, too. Look how far up Rudy Gay is.
Wants to get it to DeRozan and does.
You know, in the loaded West, DeMar DeRozan, not an all-star last season after being one multiple times in the East. His first time missing the festivities in 4 seasons.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Here's George, and misses it off the right side of the rim. You talk about that edge, Clark, for DeRozan, very focused on proving his doubters wrong.
Nothing wrong with playing with something to prove, with that kind of attitude and mindset. Turning
that out of there
into a positive. And most importantly, it can't just be a mindset. You have to put the work into it as well. And he's done that, gotten better each year.
Five to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here.
Boy, this
fucking
is
kids.
tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man, certainly not the kind of night he was looking for in the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Leonard with no one around. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And Harrell slams it in.
Kawhi Leonard took a tough shot for no reason. He could have drove in and made something happen.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass,
I'm
it's
aggressive.
going to be hard to come away with the win.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 7-point differential. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Oh, the tables have
This is
turned.
what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Sunday,
The bullshit is
they'll
dropping
take
the other
on
way.
John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Leonard against Murray. Tipped away. Passes to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. The fadeaway. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Harrell. Aldridge can't
I
get
thought
it
I
to
got
go.
that block.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Leonard. And he drops it in from the low post. Leonard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Murray. And again, unable to change momentum here. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
No! I was trying to pass it behind me.
And the foul.
All right, I'm out.
That's it for him. He's
All right, Facebook, we're going to call it a wrap. Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, we're going to call it a wrap.
Watch the rest of this one.
That's it.
From the
That's game time.
And guys, this is where
I want to thank everybody for following through. I got to go to work. Gotta go make that paper. Thank you everybody for falling through. I will be back tomorrow. Same hood time. Same hood stations.
Surprising, given that Morris is
Hood Ninja Gaming.
and a pretty good defender
We're out.
and rebounder.
This game's a wrap. Peace.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Shea, you all leaned on defense to get the win here tonight. Why were you so effective defensively?
We just wanted to come out here and challenge them, pressure them. You don't win games being nice on the defensive end. You need to get mean. And tonight, we were able to bring the nasty.
Well, you want to keep that on the floor, but it worked for you tonight. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
It is? Press room?
Yep.
All right. I'll see you now.
Okay.
All right. But that's the best.
Che, you've shown in the past you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in. I'm wondering if there's any causes right now that you're passionate about. Are you doing any charity work, or is there anything that's grabbed your attention, maybe politically?
You know, Patty, this city has shown me so much love, and it's a top priority for me to figure out a way to give back. I haven't gotten it all sorted out right now, but it's something I'm looking forward to.